What's up, man? This is Clip, and my dog Lulu over there, she's asleep. Oh, man. I got this YouTube page, man. I set up a while ago, and I just never really uploaded anything on it, but now it's just like, I don't know, man. I just want to pose a question before we lose our democracy. I just want to ask people a serious question. Like, why the fuck is everybody so fucking stupid? And I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I just don't meet too many people that think like me. And I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world. I'm not a genius or, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. It's just, I mean, we're really about to be in a fucked up place here in America. We really are, man. If we lose our goddamn democracy, like, this is my thing. And this shit ain't even hard to figure out. Okay. You got several types of government, okay? Like, let's say you got democracies, you got dictatorships, you got, communist government, which is still let's just say fuck the bullshit. You got either a democracy or you don't, okay? Because if you in a communist government, ain't nobody voting. There's one motherfucker that running shit for your whole goddamn life, pretty much, depending on how old they are when you were born, or a lot of your life. So let's just cut the board. You either got a dictatorship or you got a democracy. Period. Fuck what you label it as. And my motherfucking thing is like, why is it so hard for everybody to see through the bullshit? I just listened to, like, for example, the race in Georgia, right? Herschel Walker and Warnock and shit. He say, Warnock has a record now. After 2 years, he has a record, and he ain't done shit or whatever and shit, okay? Is people too stupid to understand that one senator really ain't gonna make a motherfucking difference? Like, it's a whole body, it's a collective. The whole collective gotta agree, okay? In the Senate, to have a filibuster-proof majority, you need 60 votes, not 51, not 52, not 53 even. You know what I'm saying? Because the other side can filibuster that shit and keep you from getting anything done. So if another side of the body politic say, oh, well, we don't agree with you and we ain't going to give you the votes, how the fuck can you have how the fuck does that matter? Right? Why the fuck does that matter? And Democrats are so fucking terrible at just saying what the fuck is important, that if they lose this goddamn election, it'd be their own fault. They talking about crime when where most of the crime is? It's in goddamn red states. Red motherfucker, Republican governments and shit like that. And it's like they just motherfucking get lumped over the motherfucking head and raked over the goddamn coals, and they don't even know how to fucking defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even still, fuck crime and all that shit. You ain't got a goddamn democracy. You ain't got nothing. Inflation and all that shit. That shit don't matter. Let these motherfuckers get in office and they talking about giving the Secretary of State the power to say, fuck if the people you voted for won by 1 million votes. Me, Mr. Secretary of State, I'm going to decide that the other person won because I like him and we're on the same team. So fuck all the votes. So you don't even it doesn't mean shit. No, and then what? You gonna say just because somebody say and inflation is bad, and yeah, this motherfucker is the president, or this motherfucker's in Congress, or this motherfucker's in the Senate when inflation is bad, so it's their fault. Let me get in. Well, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? What the fuck are you gonna do? And people don't even goddamn all people. It's so fucking stupid because all people do is say, yeah, inflation bad. Like they fucking stupid. Like, okay, yeah, we all get that. Inflation is fucked up. It's happening all over the goddamn world. But what's the other? What's your plan to fix it? Do you got a fucking plan? Or are you just gonna say just by your aura it's gonna get fucking better? Like what the? But you know what though? You can't blame nobody but us, the fucking voters, because we are too goddamn stupid, or we are so stupid that we just keep falling for the bullshit. Oh, crime is bad, so you throw them bums out. Okay, well, how the fuck are you gonna make it any better? And how the fuck is a federal election gonna fucking fix local crime, man? That is something in your local politics that you gotta fix. You gotta go vote and goddamn vote for judges, district attorneys, all that goddamn shit, man. Legislators in your state and shit like that, man, to fix the shit. You can't just say, oh, I voted for this motherfucker as president, so everything's gonna be perfect in my life. It don't work fucking like that. You gotta put the work in, man. And it's fucking frustrating as hell because this shit is so obvious to me. But I just don't understand why it's just not obvious to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I was on Twitter a minute ago just looking at other shit. I was just trying to find a movie trailer or some shit. And because Twitter ain't no goddamn place for information. But, I mean, not good information. But anyway, I go on there and I see some shit. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. It said Herschel Walker was leading Warnock in early voting. How the fuck do you know that? If the ballot is secret, right? And they don't count the motherfuckers, or they even if they do count them, they're not going to release them motherfucking numbers until the day of the vote. How the fuck do y'all know who's winning right now? Please just answer that for how the fuck do you know who's winning? What, exit polling? So motherfucker go in there, come out, and they can tell you anything because we're human beings. And you never know what's going on in other motherfuckers' mind. I could go in there and vote for goddamn, I could have did a write-in ballot and come out and told you I voted for goddamn, whoever the fuck is running in whatever election. I voted for Warnock, or I voted for I can tell you any goddamn thing I want. How do you know if it's true or not? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, that would, it would matter more of where you're asking the questions instead of, you know, and who are you asking them to instead of, you know, like, actual factual who's winning. It would depend on a lot of motherfucking things, man. You know, where you at and who you're speaking to. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of what, like, I just don't know how anybody would know that at this time, man. And it just, I don't know, man. It just get on my nerves, man, how stupid the fuck we are, man. And, yeah, so we're about to lose our democracy in a little bit. And, if shit don't go right in this the election, you know, and the trend follows in 2024, we'll be in a dictatorship. I don't know what the fuck I would do then. Cause shit is already hard enough. And, people get discouraged because they say voting don't change nothing. Because change takes time. And if you want real change in your life, that's something you gotta do yourself. It's not gonna happen just because you vote for a particular motherfucker. It's not. You know, they can help out. It can help, but if you want to make more money, but you dropped out of high school, I mean, unless you open a business for yourself or some shit, you gonna have to goddamn go back and get some more type of skills, so you would be considered at least skilled labor instead of just unskilled labor. Unskilled labor, you gonna make the least amount of money a motherfucker can make, and it just, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just a goddamn shame of how stupid we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe everybody shouldn't be allowed to vote. Maybe you should restrict vote the motherfuckers that have at least maybe before we hand out registration card. Maybe when you go register to vote, you need to pass a test on critical thinking. Because I don't know what the solution is. I don't know, but I know we got a lot of dumb motherfuckers running around. And motherfuckers that's easily influenced. Motherfuckers that see a fucking ad on TV and think that's fact. You know, a motherfucker that can't connect the dots and add 1 and 1 and come up with 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's Democrat or Republican. Because, like, I'm going to tell you, like, I might sound like a Democrat in this one because Republicans done lost their fucking mind. I'm an independent. You know what I'm saying? I like guns, okay? I like guns. I ain't trying to give it up. I don't think anything Democrats are going to do or want to do is going to stop shit from happening. Because I think the cat's out the bag already. And if they do restrict certain type of guns or whatever. I remember the restriction on guns where you only have 10 rounds in the magazines and all that shit. Hell, the 90s, they were busting up motherfuckers. The 90s got higher death rates and shit than they do now. So, I mean, and that's when that gun ban and shit had occurred. So, I don't even know, like, on some real shit, man. Like, I don't know what's going to stop mass shootings and shit like that, but I know me giving up my gun ain't going to do it, because then there's going to be a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about shit like that that's going to keep their goddamn gun and end up using that motherfucker on me. You think I'm bullshitting? I'm going to tell you, but see, I got reason for thinking like, well, I motherfucking think the way I fucking think. This is an x-ray of the bullet in my goddamn back. Right there. That's the bullet in my... Move. That's the bullet in my back right there, that bright white thing. That's the bullet in my back to prove what I'm fucking talking about. I ain't giving shit up. Okay? I got a fucking bullet in my back and I live with the pain of that shit every motherfucking day. I tried to shut the door and the bullet went through my motherfucking elbow. Blew my elbow in the 200 goddamn pieces. That's where it ended at. Right there. Right. That's where the bullet ended at. Right there. Then the motherfucker went through my back. Through my rib, through my kidney. And lodged in my motherfucking spinal cord. I mean my spinal in one of the vertebrae in my spinal column. And so, come on, Lulu, go ahead, stop it. Stop. Hold on, y'all. Alright, my bad, y'all. But yeah, so I ain't giving up shit. We've been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? And then They end up catching the motherfucker and letting them out 3 or 4 days later. So whose fault is that? Do I blame Joe Biden for that? No, fuck no. How the fuck? What the fuck he gotta do it? Like, he's the fucking president. He busy trying to run the fucking country. But the DA in the city that I live in the county that I live in, that's who the fuck is to blame for letting the motherfucker out. So if I'm gonna vote against anybody, I'm gonna vote against that motherfucker. You know? That's who the fuck I'm gonna vote against. I ain't gonna vote, oh yeah, this shit here, they let him out in 4 days. Joe Biden gotta go. How the fuck do you make that connection? But anyway, I just want to just throw that out there, man. Just say, everybody, y'all stupid as fuck. I can't stand y'all bird brain. I ain't even want to say bird brain because that'd be an insult to birds like magpies and ravens and shit like that. Like I don't even know what to compare you. Maybe a fish brain, but I would say fish are probably more smart or smarter than a lot of y'all motherfuckers that's about to go vote. I would have to say that because I just most things make decisions that are based around somewhere around like self-preservation or something like that, man. I mean, like you gotta think about what's best for yourself and what's in your own interest, man. But I don't even know, man. These motherfuckers just y'all are just most of I'm not gonna say everybody, but to y'all dumb motherfuckers out there, when y'all fuck this one up, you can't blame nobody but yourself. Peace.